Hey, good Thursday evening, ladies and gents. Mike here, the Fresh Rinse, for what I believe is my second ever live video. And I'm going to give some folks a few minutes to get on here. If you go back and watch this in retrospect, then you'll get the full advantage here. But I want to take just a moment as I am driving through the hills of Kentucky, hoping that I have good reception. I want to take just a few moments and offer some sage advice from the fresh. Advice from the fresh. Advice from the fresh. All right. See already that there are a few of you watching, and so that's kind of cool. I'm not exactly sure how this works. Like, how long do I take before I actually start talking about the subject? I don't know. I do know this. I will be making a video, a 5-minute video on this very topic, and then I will be posting that to the channel, and so it will be specific without all of these introductions and so forth. So take just a moment here. I cannot read the comments just yet because I'm driving, and these are prescription glasses. So if I take these off to be able to see the comments, then I'll never be able to see the road, and that's no good for anyone. So I want to talk to you for a few minutes about networking within your skill level. Listen, this is valuable information. Hear me out on this. A lot of times we hear networking, we're like, I don't really want to deal with people, but I want to encourage you that what you are about to hear is very, very valuable advice. Let me begin by saying that when I first began washing nearly a decade ago, the best advice that I ever got, excuse me, the best advice that I ever got, I've been eating sunflower seeds. Let me try that again. The best advice that I ever got when I first began washing 9+ years ago was not from veterans, those who had been washing for a good amount of time. The best advice I ever got, and the most valuable advice, in fact, the advice that took me to the next best level, like even since that time, I have never stepped that much in distance. But that advice came to me from a part-time washer who I believe was a full-time firefighter. And that I'm driving down the road. I'm driving in Virginia right now. I'm going to be working in Virginia, not washing, but working. And I'll be making some videos probably of what I'll be doing in Virginia. But it just kind of made me think as I'm driving down the road, kind of lonely a little bit here, and turning on some AC. And I got to thinking about my journey as a pressure washer, and when those big steps came. My first big step came when I met a part-time washer, full-time firefighter, I think, and he helped me the greatest. So that leads me to this thought. I know I'm kind of stammering through this, but hear me out. I want to encourage everyone, this will work for any level of pressure washer, and you have to be humble and be very honest with yourself and decide where on the scale that you are as it pertains to your level of pressure washer. I want you to find 5 guys over a period of 5 months. It might happen sooner than that, but if you really vetting these guys very well, find 5 guys who are on your same wash level. So let's say that you're within your first year. Single axle tank yet. Whatever. So I'm in these foothills of Kentucky, so I apologize. But you're going to grow together, you're going to learn together, and I promise you, there is nothing that five guys who are on the same level can't overcome. You're going to network with one another. You're going to call one another. You're going to have group sessions together. You're going to feel comfortable asking questions of these five guys who are on your same level that you may not feel comfortable asking a veteran. I can't tell you how many people will ask me a question and they'll say, rookie question, I hate asking this question. It doesn't bother me none whatsoever. But I promise you there's not one situation that you're going to encounter, in particular as a residential house washer, that five guys can't help you with altogether, that you can't overcome. I promise you, there's just nothing out there that five guys can't overcome. So hear this real quickly. The distance between a first year washer and a fifth year washer, that distance, that chasm is huge. It's monumental. In other words, if you're beginning washing this year, if you stick with it, in 5 years, you won't even recognize yourself. You'll look back and you're going to laugh at who you were 5 years ago. And today, you can't even imagine what it's going to look like in 5 years. You think maybe it's going to look the same way. I promise you, it will not. The distance between a first year washer and a fifth year washer is monumental. However, the distance between a 10-year washer and a 20-year washer is about this big. And of course, there are exceptions to every rule. We're talking about the solo guy, maybe the one or two truck guy. The distance between 10 years and 20 years is about that big. So those first 5 years are huge in terms of the learning curve. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to eventually find yourself, those five guys, you're going to have a group on Facebook or what do you call that, a messenger group or a text message group. There's the five of you. And you're stuck on that job. You've got a problem. You don't know how to solve it. You're wondering how to get this stain out. You've got equipment troubles. Or then some of the fun stuff. You're wanting to learn how to market better. And you can text that group of five guys who are on the same level. And I promise you, the brainstorming sessions are going to be crucial to the next 5 years of your business and the growth and scaling your business. Now, know this happens every single time. What I'm about to tell you happens every single time. 2 out of the 5 are going to grow exponentially. 2 of the 5 are going to be standouts, and they're going to grow exponentially. The beauty of that is they're still in the same year as you. And so it's so encouraging. And you see 2 others that are kind of almost separating themselves. They're still in the group, but their level of growing is a little bit quicker. And so you get to ask them questions and feel comfortable doing it. How are you marketing? How are you picking up so many jobs? And then you get these ideas. Like you just get these crazy ideas and you want to share it with someone, and you get to share it with that group, and you get to watch these guys probably from different parts of the country. You get to watch them grow as they heed your advice. Listen, you cannot discount, please do not discount networking within a peer group of guys who are on the same level. All right. I am en route to Virginia, where I will spend the weekend working on some rental properties that I own and clocking out from pressure washing a little bit and going to landlord it for a little while. So, all right, feel free to ask questions, make suggestions, leave some comments. I'd greatly appreciate it. My name's Mike. They call me the Fresh Rinse, and I'm out. At least I think I am. How do I do this? There we go.